This is the Central District.
It's the area where Erica White
Everything was good, though?
and Bridget Johnson grew up.
This is where, most of the black businesses used to be.
During those decades, according to research from the University of Washington, the neighborhood's black population exceeded 70%. But today, the percentage of black residents here is in the teens, and the Central District has seen drastic changes.
More people have moved out south just because of affordability.
As new buildings and businesses moved in, she was determined to stay.
We can't change a lot of how the neighborhood has changed. What we can do is put our stamp and put our brand on the changes that has already happened in the neighborhood.
Erica White did exactly that in 2014.
We were on the corner of MLK and Cherry.
When the new Fats Chicken and Waffles was moving into this building on a busy corner, she was offered the general manager position and said yes under one condition.
That mural and who he was and what he represents, it's like that had to stay.
She was referring to this, the 17-foot mural on the side of the building located on Martin Luther King Jr. Way. With her request granted, she started the job.
To have him on the wall is a reminder for me to keep dreaming.
But when she first saw it, it was obvious this work of art needed work.
I mean, it was 20 years of sun hitting it, so it had a nice fade tint on it, so it needed a good touching up.
That was the beginning of her mission for this mural. She found out the name of the artist, James Crespinell. He originally painted the mural in 1995, before he moved out of the country. White was able to track him down, and we were too. He spoke to us from his art studio in Mexico.
The piece was always important to me.
So important, Crespinell agreed to travel to Seattle and touch up this mural for free.
He was just generous enough. He was like, you guys just buy the paint and I'll do it. And it was funny too, because as he's doing it, you have people driving by and they're like, hey, what are you doing?
Don't you touch that. And nobody realized that, first of all, I was the original artist that did it and that I was redoing it.
That's when White realized those reactions to this tribute to the civil rights leader dedicated to fighting for racial equality and justice meant as much to the neighborhood as it did to her.
I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream.
He's the reason why I dream. He's the reason why, I've done the things I wanted to do in life. It's because, you got to dream and dream big. The words that they say inspire us.
It has White looking up to the leaders of the past.
I know I'm inspired.
Did you want that hot or cold?
And for Johnson, it also carries a deep connection.
It makes me feel welcome when you see somebody that looks like you, when you just know that this is your neighborhood. It makes me feel good.
You dig it?
Yep.
Today, Erica White is still running this place.
We sell everything from chicken and waffles to catfish, collard greens, grits, you name it.
She's proud to lead a black-owned business in a neighborhood that does keep changing.
There you go, 622.
But not without her and some of the other people who've long called Central District home.
And now you have other restaurants like the Central Cafe and Juice Bar, and you're talking about black women ran, owned, and operated businesses.
I don't want anybody to forget what it was.
Johnson is one of those owners.
And so that's why I'm blessed to be here.
To remember the past and be part of this neighborhood's future. For White, that means keeping Dr. King in a place of prominence.
I'm protecting that as long as I have this space. And, after that, if I'm not here, I'll pass it on to whoever else. It's like, it's your responsibility to make sure that mural gets taken care of.
She sees a portrait that's a source of pride in a neighborhood that knows the importance of this leader's legacy. In Seattle, Natalie Swaby, King 5 News.